of us. Now the moment of truth has arrived. There is only one person who knows the results. Allow me to introduce to you the chairman and CEO of the Miss World organization. Please give a really big round of applause to Julia Morley.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce the results in reverse order. The second runner-up is Côte d'Ivoire.
I coined a phrase, which is pageantry is not fair. And pageantry is only fair to the winner, but it's never fair to the girls who don't win. Whenever you start getting really upset when your winner does not win, just remember the pageantry is not fair, but if your winner wins, it is fair. And I always say to the girls, especially the girls I get involved with when it comes to pageantry, I always say to them, how would you feel when you win and people are saying to you that it's not fair? How would you feel? Because it's happened to me, and I have seen it where people have said I wasn't deserving of the crown, and it's very painful. So I would say we should always remain classy and demure when we don't win or our favorite does not win. We should remain classy and show that respect for the winner, celebrate the winner, because she totally deserved that moment of congratulations. Support the winner. You can critique and criticize, but don't say it's not fair, and don't say, oh, the person who won it is a fake, it's a cooking show and the person does not deserve it. So I have to start by clearing this up. That said, I don't like the selection process of Miss World. That is critique. And I want to say that because it's just so synonymous to Miss Grand International, where it's all about pleasing the president of the organization. For example, Nawat of Miss Grand International, he is the one you need to please to win Miss Grand International. It's who he selects. There is literally, if you watch the show, there are no judges in the front line. He even have the discussion with his friends and his clique, and then they make the decision who the winner is. Miss World has judges on there disguised as, I don't know, I always say that they're just there as window dressings. They're just there for show. Those judges are not actually going to select the winner. The winners are selected by Julia Morley, and only Julia Morley makes that decision who becomes Miss World. And I think this is what most national directors should already know. When you're picking your queen to represent your country, know that it's not about the merit is not about how well your girl prepares, how loved and adored your girl is. It's not about how intelligent and smart your girl is, or how much flawlessly she performed, or how she presented herself. You know, it's all about who Julia Morley likes. Yes, beauty is involved. Beauty is very important. They have like a kind of style of beauty that they go for in Miss World. But also you have to be liked by Miss World organization, and of course Julia Morley, because she's the one who makes that selection. Now, as you all know, if you follow my page, facebook.com/Miss Sahara, you will know that I've said so many things about Miss World and also Miss Grand International. I've been talking about these two pageants for a while because those two are the most problematic pageants we have in the world right now in their way of selecting queens. I seriously and genuinely hoped for black to black crowning yesterday, or earlier today, because black to black, meaning Jamaica crowning Côte d'Ivoire. And as some of you know, I am unapologetically supporting my black sister, who was just incredibly amazing in Miss World 2021. She just reminds me of the aura of Katherine Gray of Philippines in Miss Universe. I stopped watching Miss World because of Katherine Gray and how she was treated in Miss World in 2016 that took place in America, where Puerto Rico won, by the way. I felt that Katherine Gray deserved to be placed a lot higher, and she didn't get placed, and the whole thing was just too obvious that you know, it's just so biased, and we just felt like it's not a fair pageant. And it's just the reason that wasn't just the main reason why I stopped watching Miss World. I stopped watching it because it's boring. It goes for hours and hours on end, and the production process is so boring, and no, it makes me want to sleep. And to waste my 4 hours of sleep on a pageant that is boring, I rather watch it on a catch-up. Because I've seen Miss World. I'm one of those people who is fortunate enough to have watched Miss World before, when it took place in 2014, when Roland Strauss of South Africa was crowned in O2 Arena in London. And I saw the process. I knew Roland was going to win because she was just the exact prototype of what Miss World likes. So she was obviously liked by Julia Morley. So we saw that coming. And that year, my favorite was Wingham, the Filipino queen, whom was just incredibly amazing as well. And she didn't win, she didn't even place higher as well. And this one, I don't want to say that I am upset, because at least Olivia Yacé did place. She placed second runner-up, but I feel that she should have been first runner-up just for her contribution and her performances alone, you know, and the fact that they only gave her second runner-up. At least she placed, right? So I'm not really upset by it. Congratulations to Poland. She deserves it. And for what is going on in the world at the moment with the war in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia, Poland has been a solid backbone to helping the refugees and the refugee crisis in Eastern Europe. So for a European to win it is not very surprising. And yeah, so yeah, I tell you, Miss World can be very predictable. And whenever they crown their winners, you know why they crown the winner. There is always an explanation in the background, either because they hosted the pageant in your continent, or political reasons, or many other reasons when they are selecting their winners. All of that said, back to Olivia Yacé and a lot of other girls that I felt that should have placed. For example, Shudu of South Africa. I like Shudu a lot. I love Botswana. I love Cameroon. There are lots of really good girls this year from Africa. Africa did turn it up this year, and I was very impressed by that. I absolutely love Philippines, by the way, Maureen. Maureen is a very intelligent girl. The fact that she didn't even place, that was very surprising, because I thought she was going to be the most difficult person to beat, with one of Olivia's competition. I didn't even rate Poland at all. In that way, in many ways, I'm kind of glad that maybe they crowned someone that many people didn't expect. All the bloggers and all the pageant critics didn't even place Poland that high, and then she wins, you know? So I kind of like that. But I wholeheartedly, I'm disappointed that she didn't win it. But Olivia, you know what? The world is not meant for you. Universe is meant for you. I remember saying this about Katherine Gray. I made a video about saying why I think Katherine Gray should be Miss Universe. 2018. I remember making that video. If you look back, scroll down and check out my videos, you will see where I said, I listed all the reasons why Katherine Gray should be crowned Miss Universe. And that yes, the world wasn't ready for her, but the universe was prepared for her. And I'm saying the same thing again for Olivia Yacé. I think that Olivia Yacé will make an amazing queen. And she is already a queen. She doesn't need a crown to be a queen. But because just looking at her, the way she carries herself and the way she talks, she's multilingual. I couldn't believe hearing her speaking Spanish. I was like, oh my gosh, she speaks French, she speaks English, she speaks Spanish. This girl, is there something she can't do? She's inclusive of everyone. You know, she's really respectful of everyone. She doesn't judge people. And that's very, very hard to find in religious people, especially when it comes to continental Africa. She is just so unique. She's a gem. And Miss World made a big mistake for not crowning her. But like I said before, I think Poland, I don't know her, so I don't know her background very well. So I can't really say much about her, but I wish her luck in her reign. But what I want to say to Olivia right now, Olivia, this message is for you. Please do not be disappointed and don't get upset, because you did very well. You did amazingly well. You put your country on the map. Côte d'Ivoire, I don't know Côte d'Ivoire to be a pageant country, but recently I am very interested in Côte d'Ivoire, because when Olivia was crowned, I noticed that there were two other incredibly beautiful girls sitting next to her, her runner-up queens. Beautiful girls, and I was like, wow. You know, I used to think Nigeria was the home of beauty, but Ghana was the main one that always places in all this international pageantry. And then Côte d'Ivoire, I was incredibly impressed by these three ladies that they crowned this year. I also saw that Olivia is the most dark-skinned girl, considering the colorism that goes on in continental Africa. I was incredibly seeing that she was a dark-skinned, and I love her complexion, and she was the darkest-skinned girl between the two runner-ups. They crowned a dark-skinned girl. That says a lot about Olivia's presence and her intelligence and how she carries herself. She just exudes that, you know, culture, you know, like just a queen. If you look at her, all you see is a queen. And I see why they crowned her. And I hope that Olivia doesn't get discouraged. I know the Côte d'Ivoire does not have the franchise for Miss Universe. I will say right now to the Miss Côte d'Ivoire organization, make sure you get the franchise for Miss Universe. Please do it. Get the franchise for Miss Universe, Miss Supranational, and also get the franchise for Miss Grand International. Miss Grand International, that pageant is a joke, because for me, it's all about crowning. They like to crown crazy girls. The girls who place are girls who are very entertaining for Nawat. Nawat likes girls who are excitable, who are fun and very happy and jubbly. And he's a very happy guy. So he likes women who are gay and very excited, you know? So if you're going to crown your girl if you get the franchise for Supranational and Grand, I think you should also pick girls who are actually very excitable. You know, you need to study each organization, or the international organizations or pageantry organizations, before you crown your queens. Because, for example, Miss International has never crowned an African girl before, and I've been saying this for a long time. I've been calling them on their racism for a very long time, because where they've crowned black girls from South America, but they've never crowned a black girl from Africa, and I don't understand why. It's the only international pageant so far that hasn't crowned a black African girl. Miss International, that one is another boring pageant. It's so boring. Oh, so boring. Miss Grand International may have its faults, but the production, it has very high quality production value. The only thing is the selection process is so badly flawed, just like Miss World. Miss International they have a type. They like the soft, demure, quiet, meek, just like Japanese culture. So when you're picking a queen, when you're picking your queens, make sure you pick based on their personality as well. Watch the pageant very well, carefully before you pick a girl for each title or each international title before they go. Put a girl forward for that pageant. So, for example, Miss World there's no swimwear in Miss World, so it doesn't matter body size. It's all about who Madame Juliet Morley likes, or who Miss World organization likes. So I would say, Olivia, please go and compete in Miss Universe. Don't hold back. Go and compete in Miss Universe. And your styling, your production, it looks amazing. It looks flawless. You stand out when you go out. You're entertaining. The crowd loves you. And they will even love you more in Miss Universe. Now that you've done an amazing campaign in Miss World and you're the second runner-up, obviously I think you'll be Miss Africa. And I'm not sure who they give the Miss Africa to. But I would say to you that you should wait and let this year go. Lick your wound, get prepared, gear up, and then prepare for Miss Universe. Miss Universe is completely different from Miss World. Focus on your advocacy, be a lot more solid in your advocacy. And once you start your advocacy, stick with it and make sure you elaborate about your advocacy. Yes, it's good to post airbrush pictures and all of that, but show them that you're actually doing the work. Show them that you are actually helping. You're on the ground in the front lines, helping people. And then let Miss Universe fall in love with you, and let the universe fall in love with you. Because I know they will fall in love with you just as much as all of us love you. And we often, shy away from pageants when we are bruised, and when we don't win, we get really upset and we don't go ahead. I know you're not upset because I can see that you were happy for the winner. You were all because you're such a nice person. I can see I'm a good judge of character. So this one, I'm calling you right now. I know very well that you're a good person and you're going to do very well in Miss Universe. So don't hold back. We're looking forward to seeing you in Miss Universe 2024. Because 2023 you were crowned the runner-up perhaps, or then you would have handed over your title and then come back to Miss Universe 2024. Even if the Miss Côte organization do not get the franchise for yourself and go and compete, because you could contact them directly. Go and compete for Miss Universe. I don't know what to say, because I don't know what to say to you to say, oh, you need to do better in this section or do better in that section. When you go for Miss Universe in 2024 or 2025, you would have been more cooked, more experienced. You've done that stage. That nerves that you had from Miss World would no more be there, because you've been on stage so many times already. You've done Miss World. You've done very well. You've placed in Miss World, so you're used to that. You've been more mature, just like what happened to Katherine Gray, by the way. I would say study Katherine Gray. You see what she did in Miss Universe and in Miss World. How she started from Miss World, she was very this shy, naive girl in Miss World, and she came to Miss Universe like Vava Voom. You already have that Vava Voom. You just need to add more to the Vava Voom. So what I think you need more is the speaking aspect, which is your Achilles heel, I think, because that part was you're a bit nervous, but obviously people have to understand as well, because some people who were saying, oh, the answer wasn't that great. I'm like, excuse me, English is not her first language, okay? People need to keep quiet and just sit down. Olivia was flawless. She did amazing work. So I think it would be nice to see a Black African crowned Miss Universe in recent years. We had Zoe Bini. I think it would be nice to have a West African as well, a Black West African crowned, because we've never had a West African Miss Universe before. It would be so nice to have someone from West Africa being crowned Miss Universe. So like I always say, don't ever see it as a failure. This is a learning curve for you. This is a stepping stone for you to achieve greater things. And remember, Miss Universe is more important than Miss World. Miss World is boring. Before I go, let me just conclude. This is my message for my girl, Olivia Yacé. And as you already know, I am like your diehard fan, and I'm going to be pushing for you to continue fighting and don't give up. Remember, Miss Universe is waiting for you. All right, so let me go. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Kisses. Mwah. Bye. Mwah. Mwah. My booby kisses. Mwah. Bye.